fucking he commented, and what I'm gonna do is
One
gonna
more.
Ooh.
One more.
Ooh.
This is it! Yeah!
Look at that, boy!
Yeah!
Oh shit!
Fuck yeah!
Oh,
Congratulations, you fucker!
Thank
Watch
you, my
YouTube delete
friend.
all the inactive
Thank you.
ones.
Yeah! There we go! More!
Now that is a lot of zeros. Never in my life did I ever think I would see that amount of zeros next to my name. And I'm not just saying that. I mean, I remember back when I was first starting out on YouTube, and I would imagine how cool it'd be to be a YouTuber. And here I am. I've even got the little verified tick as well now. I got that the other day. So, Quasi's reaction as well. That was that was priceless. But 100,000 subscribers. That is such an accomplishment, and not just for me, but for all of you as well. Because obviously, without you subscribing, then I wouldn't have a channel. So as cheesy and as cliche as it is, I just want to give a big thank you to all 100,000 of you that have subscribed to my channel and made this dream of a milestone such a reality. In fact, there's more than 100,000 of you now. There's like 110,000 of you. And I've been thinking, I've never really given an opportunity to let you guys actually know me personally. I've never done like a personal video like this, like a Q&A, so I thought now is a better time than ever to do that. Now, I just spent the last hour looking down the entire comment section of that last video, and I've read every single one, and there was a lot. There was almost 2,000 comments. But I just want to say that the support on that last video was absolutely overwhelming, so thank you for that. I'm super happy that you liked it, because as you could probably guess, that took a while to make. But along with that, we got a lot of good questions, and obviously I can't answer every single one of them, but I've picked out ones that I can give good answers for, or ones that have like a good story behind them. So without further ado, let's get into some questions. So starting things off simple, Mr. Waffle asked, where are you from, Nylex? I don't recognise the accent. So I live in the UK, in England, basically smack bang in the middle, right about here. And the accent that I've got is called a Yorkshire accent. Everyone from Yorkshire pretty much speaks like this. Alright, this is a pretty good one. Aaron asked, why did you pick your name Nylex? So I have a pretty funny story behind this, because I didn't exactly pick it. I kind of stole it instead. So allow me to set the scene. Many years ago, when I was first getting into PC gaming, and I wanted to play Minecraft, but I didn't have a Minecraft account, so my friend said that I could use his account. Only, it wasn't his account. This account belonged to someone from my high school, some girl from my high school. So I get this account and I log onto it, and the name of it, of course, is Nylex. So I decided to carry on playing on this account, whatever, and then eventually, when I wanted to open up a YouTube channel, I was struggling on what to call it, and the name kind of stuck with me all these years, so I decided to name it Nylex. So that's how I got the name. I don't know how it came about first, because, I just kind of stole it, but that's how I got the name. So you could kind of say I'm not the real Nylex. That girl from my high school is the real Nylex. Bob Joe asked, what is your life outside of YouTube? So, as you might imagine, it's not the most exciting, but I finished college last year, did a games design course, and I decided to wait a little bit before going to uni. So now I just have quite a lot of free time, besides making videos and playing video games. So quite often me and my friends will just go out and we'll take drives places, or we'll go on like road trips or little adventures to see some cool places. I don't really record a lot of video out there, so what little video I do have, I'll put over. I hope you enjoyed those drone shots though. I haven't flown that in a while. But yeah, that pretty much sums up my life. And it's not the most exciting, like I said, but it's pretty chill, and I enjoy it. Next question is coming from Senator Gronerd Fresh Faggot Cyberfucker. Did you just make that name so that I have to read it out? Senator Gronerd Fresh Faggot Cyberfucker asked, what made you start YouTube in the first place? So, back when I was, first making my channel, of course I was loving Minecraft, and a person that I was watching the most has to be the Syndicate Project, and he definitely inspired me a lot to make videos and stuff. I was watching his Minecraft project and all that kind of stuff. He was like my idol, so I decided to make Minecraft videos as well, and that didn't go too well, so I deleted them all and made some other videos, and that didn't go so well, so I made unturned videos and everyone loved them. So that is my journey on YouTube, summed up in a couple seconds. Dollar Doll Kaching asked, how did you and Dubsy first meet? So this is another pretty funny story that I think you might like. So back in the first year of college, I didn't know Dubsy at all. He was just a random guy that sat next to me in my class. and I was friends with everyone on the row behind, but the only time I'd ever spoken to Dubsy was when he asked me to repeat what the tutor said because he didn't hear him. And one day, Dubsy decided to go out and fill up his water bottle, and I noticed that he left his Facebook logged onto his PC, so I decided to lean over a little bit, and I changed his profile picture, his cover picture, and all of his information. Now, I didn't know if he was going to come back and be mad, or be angry, or if he'd find it funny. Luckily enough, he came back and he laughed about it and found it funny, and ever since that day, we just kind of became friends, and we started playing games together, and then I, started doing YouTube, and he was just in the videos naturally, and it just kind of spiraled from there. So, moving on to some more sort of YouTube and Unturned related questions. Classic Gamers asks, what is your favourite video that you've made? So, I'd have to say, hands down, the nuke. It's not my favourite when it comes to production or quality or anything like that. It's my favourite because it's probably my most iconic video. I think me and Dubsy were one of the first to make a video like that, and I think we kind of set a standard and set a bar for videos to come in the future. Because after that, all the videos just became so cinematic, and they had a lot of thought and effort put into them, and they just took so long to make. I mean, the nuke actually only took like 3 days to make, but still, it just got better and better after the nuke. And not to mention, after I made that video, Nelson put the Nylex cinematography sign in the game for me. So that was, a big stepping stone in like my YouTube sort of journey, I suppose. I'm Quooks asked, what is your favourite gun and vehicle in Unturned? Mine is neither. I like being Mary Poppins with the umbrella. Well, I'm Quooks. I'm not sure if an umbrella is going to save you against some bandits, but I personally like the Night Raider, if we're talking about vanilla, of course. As for a favourite vehicle, I'm not too sure. That's a bit tricky. I guess it kind of depends on the situation, but as an all-round favourite, I'd probably go with like the Hind. It's got a gun on it, it's armoured, it can carry people. I think that's probably the most efficient way to get from point A to point B, unless you're underwater. Jesper wants to know, what do you like most about roleplay? So I think the number one thing that I like most about it is the player interaction, because that's something that you just don't get on a PvP server. With a PvP server, people will run in, find a gun, and kill the first person they see, whereas on a roleplay server, typically you get a lot more interaction, and you can sort of build a story whilst you play. And, it's not Battlegrounds, it's not King of the Kill, where people run in and kill the first person they see after finding a gun. It's a survival game, and I think with roleplay, you kind of play it as the game is intended to be played. GoldenEye asked, what do you think of other Unturned YouTubers? So I thought this was a pretty good question, because I've spoken to quite a lot of Unturned YouTubers, and I don't know, it's just a nice thing to be a part of this community where we're all making different types of content, contributing to one big sort of, circle jerk of content creators. But for the most part, everyone that I've spoken to has just been completely cool, nice people, We get along great, and I've made some really solid friendships just within the Unturned community. And I'm sure if any of you guys have met any other Unturned YouTubers, then you'll probably agree that most of them are just nice, genuine people. Now, granted, you do get a few bad eggs here and there, like you do with anything. There's people that might act a certain way and do things that I might not agree with, and all kinds of stuff, but to those people, I just don't speak to them, so it's not much of a problem. But to the other 99% of YouTubers that do Unturned, I think they're great people, and I gotta say, it's pretty nice to be part of this community. So this is the part where I just completely butcher names. So, Tajana, very, very sorry if I got that wrong. And that second name as well, I'm not even gonna touch that. But they want to know, when did you first find Unturned? So I first found Unturned only a couple months after it came out on Steam, actually. Do you remember the friend that let me use the Minecraft account? That same friend recommended Unturned to me, actually. We were back in high school, and he kept coming in talking about it, that he's been playing it a lot, and I wasn't really too bothered about playing it at first. And then a couple weeks went by, and he decided to finally install it. And oh boy, I was addicted. I was playing that quite a lot, and I never stopped playing it since, actually, so it's been pretty cool to watch it develop from what it was back then to what it is now, and just following that development path has just been incredible. But back then, I used to like host servers, and me and my buddies would get on, and I've met like a bunch of people that I'm still friends with to this day, actually, from Unturned 2.0. So I think that was around like September time, 2014. So for this last part, I'm just going to answer a bunch of small questions quite fast. And speaking of Unturned 2.0, my boy Mattman over here, who left a comment, I have been friends with him since Unturned 2.0, and I met him. He was one of the first people that I met in Unturned 2.0. And he asked, what music do you listen to? And I know a lot of people say this, but I genuinely do listen to a lot of different stuff, and it kind of depends what I'm in the mood for. You know, just today, in fact, I was listening to Chill Nation in the morning, and then later on, I went on to listen to some Foo Fighters, you know? So it's quite a lot of different things. Eva wants to know, how come you don't play DayZ? Well, I do play DayZ. I'm a 3 DayZ, that is. I just don't upload it. Me and Dubsy and all of us just play quite regularly. If you want to see some on the channel, though, let me know, and I can do that. Refalina asked, when did you make your first video? So I think the first time I made a video on this channel was 2012 or 2013, something like that. And it was a Minecraft video, and it wasn't very good. But who knows, maybe you'll get to see it one day. Moses wants to know, what is your favourite unturned weapon skin? Roblox King wants to know if I'll ever show you my face. And maybe, I don't know, I haven't really thought about it much. I think, I don't know, a lot of the times when I think to my favourite YouTubers that haven't shown their face, I think I'd prefer it if they didn't. I don't know, if you want to see a face reveal though, let me know, and I might do one for like another milestone or something like that. We'll see. And finally, Theo asked, why was there a long period of time that you stopped making videos? It broke my heart. Well, Theo, I'm sorry for breaking your heart. But there wasn't actually, I know it might have seemed like there was a long time where I didn't post, but in actual fact, I was still working on a video for that entire time. Like, I never took a break or anything. It's just the videos that I make just take so long to make, and they have so much effort put into them that I can't really release them that regularly. That being said, me and Dubsy do have plans to release smaller videos, you know, more regularly to kind of keep the flow going. But as for like the main videos, I hope that they are worth the wait. I feel like they are. I just hope that you feel the same, because I love making them, and a lot of effort does go into making them, but I think it's definitely worth it in the end. So there you have it. There was the Q&A. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got to know me a bit more too. I've never really done a video like this, so I would love to hear some feedback if you don't mind, you know. Leave a comment, let me know how I did. But once again, thank you so much for 100,000. That is a milestone that I never thought would be possible, but, you know, here we are. And thanks so much for leaving your questions. Even though I couldn't obviously answer all of them, I still read all of them, and, you know, I appreciate them just as much. Now, I know I can't post as often as some other YouTubers, but, you know, I really hope what I do post is worth the wait and is entertaining for you at least. You know, these past couple months where I didn't post anything, I was still working on things behind the scenes, so if I ever don't post for a little while, just know that I'm always working on something. Alright, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it once again. I'll see you in the next one.